Welcome back to JBSports. My name is Jonathan Burton, and today is just an episode for a prediction video of WWE's pay-per-view Bad Blood. It's gonna be a great pay-per-view tonight. 5 of the matches. So if you watched one of these videos before, my prediction videos for pay-per-views, I have to get a certain amount of matches right to not do a punishment. I'm gonna do 3 for 5. I can only get 2 wrong. We'll go 3 for 5 just because we're still getting into it, and this one's a little harder to predict. But basically, if I don't get 3 out of 5 correct, I will have to do an ice bucket, just dump on myself. So hopefully I get them correct. This one is harder for me. I'm gonna be honest, because a lot of this is me wanting some people to win but not being able to do it, and it's just we'll see what happens. But going into it, 5 matches. First one of the night, starting it, is a Hell in the Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This match is going to be so good. I'm so happy Hell in the Cell is in its own pay-per-view, just because when it was, it kind of like made it feel less important than it really was. So having a match that's this important not happen at every single match is great. So going into it though, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre have been feuding for months now. This feud has caused championships to get lost, championship opportunities to get lost, a failed cash in with the Money in the Bank, a freaking bracelet getting passed around between people. This has got Seth Rollins in it interweaved. It has everything, and it's been a great storyline so far. To me personally, I think it is about time that it ends. The person who's going to end it, who's going to win, is, in my opinion, going to be CM Punk. Love CM Punk, love this feud, but I think it's time for CM Punk to start doing different feuds, bounce around the locker room a little bit. See, you gotta wait. I think they're gonna save the Seth feud for WrestleMania. I think that would be a great place to have it, or they'll have him in a championship feud. But I would love to see CM Punk as champ one more time. So that will happen eventually. But right now, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre is going to be a great match, but I have CM Punk winning. So all I know is the first match is going to be the Hell in a Cell, and the last match will be Roman Cody versus the Bloodline. We'll get to that later, but I'll just go to the other matches in no particular order. Nia Jax versus Bayley. This match I'm not too excited for, unless Tiffany Stratton cashes in last second. That's really what I'm most excited for. I really want to see Tiffany Stratton as champ. Last night on SmackDown, Nia was kind of pushing around, and Tiffy kind of looked at her briefcase. So I the tough thing with this is I don't know if Tiffy will cash in after, because it will count as someone else winning. I think it would be the best if she cashed in on Nia, just to be like, oh yeah, you're gonna push me around. This is what's gonna happen. Because Tiffy did lose last night, but I think he'll win the championship and then start winning again. So honestly, I do think Nia will win. I think they want her to get the win over Bayley, but Tiffy might cash in. But I'm gonna go Nia. But if Tiffy does cash in and win during the match, that's another wrong. That's a one wrong for me, just so you know. But I think Nia Jax is going to win. I don't think the match is going to be bad. Nia Jax has gotten way better matches since her recent return, and Bayley. Everyone knows Bayley's good at wrestling, so it'll be a pretty good match. I don't know if it's going to be amazing top tier, but it'll be okay. Next one, we're going to go to Damian Priest and Finn Balor. This one is going to be a great match. I love Finn Balor. Damian Priest has gotten really good in the ring, and this one really is bad blood. So you go through the storyline. Finn goes against the Judgment Day, then he joins them. All this Judgment Day stuff happens, and then honestly, the main time when this feud started, I don't think many people kind of realize it, was at SummerSlam last year. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Damian Priest, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, screws Finn out of a title win. So I think Finn was plotting this whole Judgment Day fully takeover, all of this since then, and he was kind of at like a bad standpoint with Damian, but kind of got nice with him again. And now, of course, everyone knows they're bitter enemies, and Finn is manipulating everyone. Like he told Rhea that he was the one that told Dom to give in to Liv's advances. He was the one to tell Dom to do all that. So Finn, Damian, and Rhea, all those he hates those two. Those two hate him. But this one, I want to say Finn because I love Finn, but knowing WWE and what they want to go with, I think Damian will win in a good match. This match will be great. I do think Damian will win though. So even though I really want Finn to win, I think honestly, I think a lot of people want Finn to win. I like Damian. I didn't think he was the best. He didn't have the best title reign, but he wasn't bad as champ. But I do want Finn to win, but unfortunately, I do not think he will win. So, second to last match will be Liv versus Rhea for the championship with Dom in the shark cage hanging over the ring, I believe is what's going to be it. So he's going to be watching up there. I'd be terrified because I'm afraid of heights. But Dom, he said, oh, I don't want to get locked in the cage again. I can't get locked up because, when he got locked up that one time in WWE history. But he's gonna be over top. Liv and Rhea are gonna have a good match where Dom can't interfere. A lot of people think Rhea's gonna retain. Sorry, Liv's gonna retain because they would think the storyline can go further. Personally, I really just want Rhea to take over again as champ. Liv has had a good, I guess, storyline type of reign, but she hasn't had too many matches that were like awe-inspiring. I think with she's really good at winning the title. The storyline's great to winning, but when she's defending the championship, I don't think she does amazing at that. So I think it's time for Rhea to take back what's hers and really just hammer it down that she's the women's champ. She's here to stay now. She wants what's hers. So I do think Rhea's gonna beat Liv. I think it'll have a lot of good false finishes. I think that Rhea might be close to losing a few times, but I'll just bring up the suspense. And when Rhea finally wins, it's going to be amazing. I don't know what they'll do to Dom. I don't know if he'll just be hanging up there, or I don't know if like they'll bring the cage down and Rhea will like just beat him up. I don't know what's going to happen, but something after will happen with Dom, I feel. So then, lastly, the last match we're going into is Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, who always just says, "I love you, Solo. I love you, my tribal chief." But so this match, I I like the idea of it. I like the idea of this match. I do not think it's I like I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it means too much. I think it's really to set up storylines for Cody and Roman cuz Cody he's going to have to deal with all the people who got like bullied, destroyed, taunted like by Roman. So all the people who were, you know, attacked by him are going to be really mad at Cody. So Cody's going to have to try to get his way through the muddy waters and figure out who's going to be his actual friend after he gets business done, which will lead to a lot of storylines, especially with Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. There's some other superstars on the roster that do not have good taste of Roman Reigns, so everyone's going to be on him. We're going to have to see how he gets through that. And then Roman, it's going to really start setting up the bloodline versus the old bloodline versus the new bloodline, and it's gonna start setting that up soon. With Jimmy needs to come back. Jimmy and Paul Heyman need to come back. I don't know when Jimmy's coming back, but hopefully it's soon because I love Jimmy Uso. But it's basically this match. It's just Roman setting up the old versus new bloodline. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Solo, you say you're the tribal chief, but guess what? I'm really the tribal chief. I'm the man." And then Solo will probably be like, "Oh, you needed Cody Rhodes to help you win," something like that. And it's just gonna keep getting that storyline over. And basically, Roman is just gonna be annoyed. He's gonna be like, "Listen, I'll take you one on one. I'll take you 1-on-2, 1-on-3, 1-on-4, whatever." Gets beat up again, and it's just gonna show him how he still needs help. He needs people with him. So maybe you can see like Roman going to Raw, finding Jamie like, "Hey, listen, we need to talk. or Jimmy comes back, or someone helps Roman, because old bloodline versus new bloodline, it is going to be, Roman, Jay, Jimmy. You don't know who that fourth person is going to be. I don't think it'll be Cody, because I think Cody's going to be done with the bloodline, hopefully, because he's been feuding with them for 2 years. Hopefully that's going to be done for a while until Roman or until Rock and people come back. And then old bloodline, maybe Sami Zayn can be that fourth person. I know this is a prediction video for Bad Blood, so I went a little off course, so I just wanted to go into this real quick. And then just that feud will go where it is. I do think that Cody and Roman will win. I think specifically, I feel that Cody will be the one to pin. So either if Roman pins someone, it's only, I don't think Jacob Fatu is gonna get pinned. I think Solo's the only one that's gonna get pinned. So whoever pins someone, it's gonna be Solo being the losing person, because I think they want to keep Jacob Fatu strong, I'd say. But I do think, I feel like for storyline purposes, either way, if Roman pins Solo or Cody pins it, it'll be better for Roman. But I feel like Cody, if he pins it, it's better for him, just because he's like, I finished the bloodline, I'm done with them, rather than Roman being the one who finished it for him. So I feel like it's better if, honestly, both of them pin Solo. But either way, if Roman doesn't pin it, I think he can help the storyline also, because you know he Solo can keep going like, oh, you're not the man anymore. Cody had to win the match for you, so that'll drive that storyline as much as if he wins. He can be like, Solo, I pinned you on the Tribal Chief, and then Solo can be like, you weren't by yourself. So either way, that can work for Roman. I mean, either way, I guess it could work for Cody, because he's just trying to get done with it. But honestly, I think him pinning him would just be like the cherry on top for him. So I do think Cody will pin Solo for the win, and that's my prediction. So Punk beats Drew. You'll have Nia beat Bailey. Rhea win the championship from Liv. Damian beat Finn, and then to top it off, I think Cody and Roman will beat the duo of Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the pay-per-view. Have a great time, and bye. Subscribe.